Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new series on the channel. Welcome to The Rebuild with my club, Tottenham Hotspur, because quite frankly, I've had enough. We've been talking about a rebuild, a difficult one, since Mauricio Pochettino's time at the football club. I'm going to carry it out. So we've gone to the end of the current season. We've got 3 matches left to play, starting with Southampton, ironically, at St Mary's, where it all fell apart for Antonio Conte. As you can see, things have not been going well. So let's find out why. What I've also done is I've got rid of Antonio Conte's staff. I've got rid of Fabio Paratici. I've got rid of the technical director he brought in and the chief scout. Literally, everybody is gone. We are going to start again. Hopefully there'll be people in place by the end of the season. Ryan Mason is still with us, because, you know, I love Ryan Mason. So, unlike in real life, we had a struggling start to the season. Just 2 wins in August. September was okay. October was fine, I guess. And then, much like what happened in real life, after the World Cup, it did all start to go wrong for us. Although we did beat Arsenal last time around. Ivan Perisic with the goal. So, that does mean that Spurs are quite low down in the table. Currently sitting in 8th place, which is about where we are in real life. I think that's exactly where we are at the moment in time. 51 points from our 35 games played, 10 defeats, not many goals about, 38 scored, 31 conceded. West Ham have scored more goals in the Premier League than we have this season, but we have conceded amongst the fewest. So, I suppose it's gone okay in a certain respect. Ignore Everton, completely out of position as we know in real life. Manchester City leading the way, Liverpool second. They're up a couple of places. Chelsea are having a much better season than what they are in real life. That's a pity. Manchester United in the top 4. Arsenal 6th, which, you know, they deserve to be there probably, having lost 12 games. So we have the chance to catch them up, if we can. But when I talk about a difficult rebuild, I'm going to show you what I mean. Because this squad, whilst being a very good squad, it has a lot of players in it from various different managers. I mean, that's probably part of the problem, because we change managers so often these days. Obviously, you've got Tim Sherwood players. Harry Kane, technically, is a Tim Sherwood player. Maurizio Pochettino players. Jose Mourinho players. Nuno Espirito Santo players. Antonio Conte players. That's 5 managers we've gone through. And we've still got players from each of those within the squad. That is why I'm literally going to rip it up and start again in the summer. But we're going to get to the end of the season. We're going to see where we are. Obviously, there are a lot of players here that we could potentially do without. The likes of Eric Dyer, Japet Tanganga, Hugo Lloris, Ryan Sessegnon. Ivan Perisic will probably be one that will maybe move on in the summer. Lucas Moura definitely will probably move on in the summer. Obviously, Dan Juma will go back to his parent club. Kulusevski will sign, as will Pedro Porro. So, you know, it's a good squad. It just needs literally ripping it out. I mean, you've got Lo Celso, Ndombele, Winks, Reguilon, all out on loan. Brian Gill, another one that we don't know what to do with him in real life. I know what to do with him. Sell him. That's probably going to be the thing that's going to happen. There might be a few that get away. Sergio Reguilon, definitely, I will take a look at him in pre-season, because I like Sergio Reguilon. I have no idea why we let him go out on loan. Because, alright, Ivan Perisic came in, but Ryan Sessegnon was not good enough to back him up, in my opinion. Whereas Sergio Reguilon probably would have done. Obviously, Antonio Conte didn't like him for some reason. Anyway, we'll get on with that. That's where we are at the moment. Southampton are our opposition, my first game in charge. Let's take a look at what we're going to do tactically. Now, there are 2 options tactically. 4-2-3-1, which is what Tottenham have conventionally played down the years. And 5-2-3 is what we have been playing. Now, with Richarlison suspended for the Southampton game, it buggers me up a little bit, because I was going to go 4-2-3-1 with Harry Kane in the 10 and Richarlison up top, because we have no attacking midfield players whatsoever. ever. So we're having to play the 5 at the back system because we have the players to play it. We don't have the capability to add a 10 in, as I mentioned. We could go 4-3-3 and play the 3 in midfield, but none of them are attack-minded. Skip, Højbjerg and Basuma. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to pick a team and let's get going. One bit of good news that I sorted out straight away before we get to the teams. Harry Kane is staying, at least for the short term. Obviously, his contract was going to run out at the end of next season. Now, if someone wants to buy him, you're going to have to show me the money. So here are the 2 starting lineups. Southampton start with Caballero in goal, Walker-Peters, Bednarek, Salazar, Parand, Armstrong, Ward-Prowse, Lavia, Orsic, Onanchu, with Che Adams leading the line. So no Hugo Lloris in goal for us. He's injured, as he is in real life at the moment. Fraser Forster starts in goal in that case. So Emerson Royale is in, as is Christian Romero, Ben Davies, Ivan Perisic, Højbjerg, Longley, Skip, Danjuma, Kane, with Heung-min Son out on the left-hand side. As I mentioned, no Richarlison for this one. Let's see if we can pick up a win. Obviously, under Antonio Conte, they beat Arsenal last time around. So, you know, things are going all right. 4-4-2 for Southampton, 5-2-3 for us. I mean, it might work. It might not. We've been playing it all season, to be fair, all the time that Antonio Conte has been with the football club. And since he's departed as well, we're trying to kind of mix it up. But European places are the order of the day. Champions League is out the window. We'll hopefully be back in that next season. Let's see what happens. Plays it inside to Longley. On towards Højbjerg. Plays it on to Skip. Into Son. Back into Ben Davies. On to Ivan Perisic. He tries to play it across, but Onanchu takes it away. You've got to try and win it back, Ivan, and he does, to be fair. To be fair with Ivan Perisic, we bought him far too late, didn't we? He's 33 now. No disrespect to him. He's a bit slow. Ward-Prowse with the free kick. It's off the wall. Will Fraser forced to get it? Of course he will. Emerson Royale with the throw. Throws it long, looking for Harry Kane. He heads it down for Danjuma. What's he going to do with it from here? He's going to look for Son as people make their way inside the penalty area. And Bednarek will get it clear. Only as far as Son, though, towards Harry Kane! 26th goal of the season for HK. Just signed his new contract. And that's his 200th Premier League goal for Tottenham. And we lead after 8 minutes. As I say, the European chase, it might not be a full-on one with what we've got left to play. We've got Chelsea and Brighton after this. As Harry Kane taps us in front. Come on. Adams. Trying to get away from Emerson Royale. He does so. Will he get a shot away? He will, but he puts it well over the bar. Ward-Prowse. Adams. They've got far too much space in the centre, but that's what's been happening all season as Onanchu equalises for Southampton. And we've been opened up fairly easy there because the press is not on in the centre. It is the biggest problem Tottenham have with this formation. It's the reason why I didn't want to play it, but needed must. But yeah, they've opened us up fairly easily there. Is it going to be like the game at St Mary's that caused Antonio Conte's meltdown? I hope not. But as I'm not planning to have a meltdown, I'm very calm-ish watching football. Lavia. Onanchu. Looking through. Romero with the block and Fraser Forster with the save. Walker-Peters with the throw. Throws it into Onanchu. Skip. Trying to take it away, but Walker-Peters comes away with it. Former Tottenham player, of course, Carl Walker-Peters. Didn't play that many times for the club. Didn't get many opportunities, to be fair to him. Unlucky. Orsic in behind. Oh, he's put it wide. Thank goodness for that. Oof. Caballero with the goal kick, sending it down the field. Got to try and win the header, and we have. Lavia plays it wide to Orsic. Romero heads it forward. Danjuma's not really got into the game so far as Che Adams is inside the penalty area. We get a shot away from the angle. It's a good block. And saved by Fraser Forster. Walker-Peters. Plays it across into Ward-Prowse. Bednarek. Into Lavia. We might make a change at half-time. We might change the shape at half-time. It's not working, is it? Onanchu. Will he get a shot away? He's already got one. He will not get another one from that. I have a funny feeling I know what we're going to do at half-time. Might not change the personnel, we might just change the shape. Stuart Armstrong inside the penalty area, going across the front of goal. Romero! Oh, it's gone in off of Che Adams. I mean, that's the way our season has been going in real life. That's what's been happening to us. We have shot ourselves in the foot. Romero thought he cleared it, but he clears it straight to Che Adams, who just hits him really and goes in the back of the net. Southampton lead just before half-time. Whoops. And that is indeed half-time. Southampton lead by 2-1. So yeah, we are going to change the shape. We are going to abandon the 5-2-3. We are going to switch it to the 4-2-3-1. But we're not going to put Clement Longley behind Harry Kane. That is definitely not what we're going to do. We are going to do this. Bear with me. Bum, bum, bum. There. I think that's going to work a lot better for us. Ivan Perisic playing as a winger, because that's what he is. He is not a left wing back. He's a winger. Always has been. Second half on the way. Come on. Fans, we don't deserve to be behind, to be fair. Adam Armstrong is on at half-time for Che Adams. His last action was to be hit in the face by the ball. He'll be one that probably stays, Ben Davies, I would have thought. Looking for Ivan Perisic early. Hasn't got the pace to get him behind Walker Peters, but he has sent him back towards his goalkeeper, which is what we wanted to do, really. Caballero sends it long down the field. Should be able to deal with that. Clement Longley heads it forward to Skip. Now we're controlling the middle a bit more. Kane, round the corner for Perisic. Looking few for Heung-min Son. That's a great ball in behind. Can he finish it? Yes, he can. Heung-min Son equalises just after half-time. The change in shape does the job. That's his 100th goal for Tottenham. Willy Caballero was beaten. But as I say, we have been controlling the middle since the start of the second half. Beautiful ball from Perisic. In behind for Son. And that is beyond the goalkeeper for 2-2. And we've already scored more goals than we have in the last few games, I think. Ward-Prowse with the corner. Admittedly, we have conceded more than we've conceded in the last few games as well. So that's what you get with me. I'm all attacking me, I don't care. Ozzy Ardiles style, for those that remember him. Walker Peters with a shot just wide of the post. I mean, Ozzy was that famous, we wrote a song about him. In the cup for Tottenham. Trying to come away with it. Looking for Adam Armstrong in behind. Will we get there? Will we get there? Fraser Forster with a good save. Oof. Someone's pulled a hamstring. Heung-min Son has pulled a hamstring. Hopefully Richarlison's only one game rather than 3. I think it's only the one. Højbjerg looking for Kane without Heung-min Son in front of him. But he finds Ivan Perisic. Will he get a shot away? Will he find a teammate? He will find a teammate. He'll find Oliver Skip. And it's been cleared away with Heung-min Son having to come off. Is it bad? Thigh injury. That's going to be a couple of weeks. So do we stick on Lucas Moura? Given the stick he's had over the last couple of weeks. Let's see what, we'll put Kulusevski behind Kane. Let's see how that does. That's all right. That works as well. Did we bring on Ryan Sessegnon? Let's bring on Ryan Sessegnon as well. Let's see what he can do. Royale. Plays it into Danjuma. Comes inside the penalty area. Looks towards Harry Kane. And there is 3-2. HK with another goal. What would we do without him? I said this at the weekend to somebody. When we beat Crystal Palace in real life, what on earth are we going to do if Harry Kane decides to leave the football club? He is the man of the moment once again. Even on Football Manager, he scores lovely headers. Got 20 minutes to play. Southampton have got a corner. We look like we're going to get the 3-3 draw from earlier in the season, don't we? As Ward-Prowse has got it. That would be quite funny. The game that caused Antonio Conte to leave the football club is the game I start with exactly the same scoreline. I'm really hoping we just go on and win it now. As Walker Peters comes inside the penalty area. Tries to get away. Good cross towards the back post. Emerson Royale will deal with that, will he? No, he won't. Lavia. Will he get a shot away? He will, but he puts it into the stands. We're going to make a change in a couple of places in a minute. Just to freshen the legs for the last 15. It's going to be Oliver Skip to come off. Going to be Yves Basuma to come on. We haven't heard that enough, the Basuma song. We are going to bring on Pedro Porro. And he's going to play on the right wing. Only Tottenham would buy a player that defensively is not very good. And he's a defender. Ward-Prowse with the free kick, beg your pardon. And it's over the bar from Fraser Forster. James Ward-Prowse will definitely be one I look at in the summer if I look to refresh in midfield as Longley heads it away. No last minute penalty drama, please. Pedro Porro with the free kick. Chance for 4-2 perhaps. Towards the back post looking for Romero. Kulusevski's on the edge of the box. Have a shot, Dejan. No? Okay. Never mind. Comes inside the penalty area. Will he find a teammate? Will he go down? He'll find Ryan Sessegnon. He might get a shot away. He has, but he put it wide of the post. Probably easier to score than miss it. He will play it across. No, he will lose out toward Prowse. And Southampton looking to break forward, are they? But they haven't played the ball very well. Ryan Sessegnon will deal with that pretty comfortably. Basuma. Into Kane. On towards Højbjerg. Looking for Pedro Porro. What will he do with it? Will he get it into the centre? He'll play it back to Emerson Royale. No, he won't. Højbjerg picks it up. Kulusevski. Basuma. Shoot! Yeez! Does over the bar. Was a nervous first half. Obviously, we went in behind at half-time. So we've done well to come back in the second half. And that moves us back into the European picture. And we'll see where it leaves us as the full-time whistle goes. Southampton 2, Tottenham 3. Winning start. That's what we like to see. 2 goals from Harry Kane. And 1 from Heung-min Son. So we don't move up a place. But we do close the gap to Arsenal to 1 point. They have been beaten by Leeds, who are up in 10th. What they wouldn't give for that right now in the real-life Premier League table. So yeah, there are 3 sides on 54 as it stands at the moment. Newcastle, us and Aston Villa. Leeds just a point behind. Arsenal just a point in front as the race for that final place in Europe. And that is what it's going to be. It is a race for that place alone at this point. Goes to the final couple of weeks. And Heung-min Son's hamstring injury is going to see him miss that game with Chelsea. But Richarlison will be back from suspension as we play our final home game of the Premier League season and taking on 3rd place Chelsea. That is normally a very, very big game for us at the Lane. See, we don't like Chelsea. We haven't liked Chelsea since the 70s and the 60s. So I look forward to showing you what that's going to be like next time around. Obviously, you remember the Battle of the Bridge from a few years ago. I expect it to be just as spicy. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And I will see you for Chelsea next time. Goodbye.